welcome back to The Score. We have the grill fixed. We're ready to rock. And
we're here to show everybody that it's actually working.
It is actually working. So you can actually see some
there's flame,
some smoke, and all that good stuff. Michaela Booth joins us with Birdies for Charity. We talked about the record-setting number, the charities involved. I think it affects almost 500 charities. Kind of just talk about that aspect of things.
Yeah, so we had nearly 500 this year, 476. Wow. So when you think about it, I mean, there are so many in our community who are doing good work and putting their missions in to help the residents who live here, and it's really hard to find someone who's not impacted somehow by one of these nonprofits. So it's just pretty incredible. It was really fun to announce the number and to collect all of it leading up to it, but what's really fun now is watching the money go out into our community.
Absolutely.
And there's a bonus fund, right?
There is, yeah, absolutely. So we were able to match, we have a guarantee of 5%. Anything that charities raise, we're gonna match them by 5%. We fundraise and try our best to do above and beyond that, and yesterday we announced that we were matching it by 8%. So that was a nice surprise and will make a difference.
So a lot of smiles. We love to see that. We'll have more with Birdies for Charity, John Deere Classic, all that stuff coming up throughout the show, but we're gonna get back to some football and a rivalry renewed down at Rock Ridge as it was Mercer County and Rock Ridge hooking up the first time in a long time. An old Olympic Conference rivalry, second quarter, no score. Eagles looking to punt, but Tanner McCaig soars through, blocks it. Landon Pohl scoops it up and scores the touchdown. Sister Shelby is pumped. It was 6-0. Later, next drive, Rockets at it again. It's Thomas Swartz punching it in. That made it 13-0 after a Golden Eagle turnover. Rockets adding to it before the half. Colin Schweigen in for the touchdown. It was 20-0 at the half. Second half, Eagles looking to get a spark as Tanner Kenny crosses to make the tackle to prevent the big play, but this one, all Rock Ridge, they get that beautiful trophy, that new trophy, 34-6, your final score.
Sterling Newman looking to clinch an outright track rock title, hosting Red Hot Riverdale team. I think Brian Stockton might have wrote that. I don't know. Next stop is for the Comets, and it is the Comets getting Evan Bushman connecting with Daniel Kelly for 14 yards to keep that drive alive. Then Newman punches it in as Brady Williamson barrels in from the 6, and it's 7-0 Comets. But back come the Rams, knocking on the door. It's Gage Heisen, appears to get stacked up in the scrum, but somehow emerges from the 10 to tie things up at 7. Comets regain the lead in the 4th, and again on 4th down, Bushman, the touch to John Rousey for the touchdown. Sterling Newman will come away with a nice win, 35-7, and we are now joined through Zoom with head coach Mike LeMay. And coach, first of all, congratulations. You guys have been on a roll since week 1. What's been working right for you guys?
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been a lot of things. Our kids are buying in on everything that we're doing and playing pretty well. They're coming together, meshing well, and I think it's really showing here on, our execution, and it's working out. So it's awesome to see that starting to happen, especially going into later weeks of the season. So,
Coach, you mentioned later weeks of the season. I go through the schedule every week, and it seems like Newman's playing a Princeton or a Rock Ridge or another good opponent, Riverdale, tonight. What has this season been like, obviously, to pass these tests, but you're getting yourselves ready for bigger games in the future. It's a great conference to get ready for that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you look across the board in the Rock division, you got a lot of teams that are knocking the door of the playoffs, and that's good to be battle tested as you get going down the way. And we got 2 really tough weeks coming up, and I think that kind of helps us get ready for those for sure. And it's a testament to all the teams that we're playing and the coaching staffs that are out there, and they're doing a good job. And it's good to see our kids be resilient and be in those spots. So,
Coach, before we let you go, I can't imagine that you just sit by yourself in your office after a big victory. What are we keeping you from? And how excited are you to go and celebrate a little bit?
Yeah, well, all the kids are down at the local, restaurant. They're down at Kelly's. We're going to go down and see them. I feel kind of bad. I should have just gone there so you could have seen the crowd. But I'm just sitting here with Coach Repass over here, and we're just hashing it out. And we're ready to go, have some food and hang out with those guys. So.
I love it. Go enjoy it. I'm sure they're watching at Kelly's. If they're not, shame on you. And we'll talk to you real soon, Coach. Appreciate you.
Yeah, sounds good. Yep. We'll see you.
Let's move on to the action.
Thanks.
And we got another good one because one of the best teams in the entire state right now has been Monmouth Roseville. They made the trip to Spring Valley Hall. A little defense for the Titans as they get to the quarterback there. That's Jackson Thomas and Elijah Knoll getting to the quarterback. But Hall can play a little defense as well as a slow start for Monmouth Roseville as Aiden Redcliffe comes up with a nice sack right here. A low-scoring first half, but second quarter, Monmouth Roseville finally starts to move the football. A guy we've called a lot of, Peyton Thompson, with the 12-yard pickup right here and a first down for the visitors. That would lead to this. It is Nicholas Hudson going in for the 6-yard touchdown. That made it 7-0. And of course, we make the long trip, our cameras leave, and then offensive explosion after that. That's always the way it works. But Monmouth-Roseville wins this one. They're still perfect on the season, 35-14, your final score.
Now to Prophetstown, the Erie P-Town Panthers lead Orion 26-7. Late in the third, the Chargers are denied on 4th down inside the 10. Keegan Winkler knocks down the potential scoring pass, but this one is far from over. After the Orion Chargers get 2 on a safety, Chargers punch one in when Aiden Fisher muscles in from 6 yards out. It's cut to 26-16. Fourth quarter, Chargers are still coming. It's Cale Filler from the 1 on the tush push. Suddenly, it's just 26-22 with plenty of time left. Moments later, tragedy turns to triumph for the Panthers. The ball's on the turf, but the talented Dimitri Larson has the presence of mind to scoop it up, goes around the far side and down the sidelines, 52 yards for the touchdown. And that's the difference. Panthers hang on for a 32-28 victory.